You know, it would be
What?
cool if we just said a bunch of things that corresponded to some kind of word puzzle before we synced the audio, and we create like an ARG for Badger.
That would be cool.
I'm sure. That reminds me. I need to switch chairs.
Welcome to Lights Camera Objection. We are a troupe of amateur voice actors who are here to bring you fully voiced playthroughs of Capcom's Ace Attorney games. If this is your first experience with the Ace Attorney series, we have a no spoilers policy to ensure that first-timers have the unfiltered experience. No killers or other major surprises will be revealed ahead of time. So let's meet the cast and find out who they'll be voicing in Turnabout Big Top. When I give your name, please introduce yourself with your pronouns and tell us who you'll be playing. Co-pilot Koko.
Hey everyone, it's co-pilot Koko, he, him, and as always, I'll be playing Phoenix Wright.
Rider of Blocks.
Hello, I'm Rider of Blocks. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Maya Fey.
Olivia.
Hello, I am Vivi the Blossom, and pronouns she, her, and I will be voicing Franziska von Kama.
Lizzie Shiro.
Hi, my name is Lizzie. I go by she, her, and I'll be voicing Pearl Thay and Regina Berry.
Dusk.
Hello, I'm Dusk, they, them. I will be voicing Max Galactica, the Puppet Man.
Trilo.
What's the... Trilo, thank you. Trilo the Puppet, and Mo the Clown.
Nyard.
Hey, I'm Nyard. I'm going to be voicing Acro and Benjamin Woodman. And my pronouns are he, him.
Cool. And I'm Dread Pirate Syzer. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be voicing the Judge and Detective Gumshoe. So, without further ado, court is now in session for Lights, Camera, Objection!
Objection!
Cool. All right, we're gonna hop right into it.
No, there's no such thing as a normal voice in voice acting.
Yep.
Oh god, the Bishi sparkles, I forgot.
Yeah.
Species are dead, but not really.
No, they're still very much alive. That's just
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has been a while.
Yeah.
We need to bring them back. Let's make a movement.
December 28th, Lodging House Plaza.
Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already.
Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct.
Sounds legit. All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready, Dusk? December 28th, Lodging House, first floor, Mo's room.
Oh my! If it isn't Mr. Wright all the time!
Ugh.
It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So, what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe pull my finger and let me have it.
We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you?
I'm not sure whether to be insulted or, flattered.
Anyway. Probably ask him about Regina.
It's professional respect is what it is.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, about Regina.
Regina is such a pure, innocent child.
Yeah, we could say that.
She's such a cutie, too.
Maya, though.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know.
Maya's not beating the
But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
Sounds like Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world.
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day.
With that face.
The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life.
I guess that explains why she thinks she could marry a ventriloquist's puppet.
Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications.
Okay. And Money the monkey? Well, what can you tell me about him? Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money?
Ah, yes, Money.
He stole my attorney's badge.
Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him.
Eh? Why's that?
Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying.
You mean right now?
Of course. Shall we go?
Should we go with him now or wait a while? I guess just go with him, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go with the mo.
Go with the mo. That's a lot of brand new instruments.
He has been the most helpful of everyone here so far.
That's very true.
What?
Wait, that's only one instrument. The other thing is a muffler.
That's
Oh, they're all shiny things. They're all
Yeah.
Acros. Or not Acros, they're all, yeah.
Stole by the
Nice.
monkey.
How did a
Acro's
monkey
room.
get a tuba?
That's the question.
Lots of effort.
Yeah.
Out of breath from walking
This is
one
it.
set of stairs.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't breathe.
Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs.
Phoenix, you like to work.
Edgeworth wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, I was about to say, Edgeworth's thunder thighs from climbing up and down 12 flights of stairs.
Edgeworth has a brand new fully insured sports car.
That's
Get out of
true.
here.
Yeah, he isn't.
Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room.
Acro?
He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today.
Gee, I wonder why he's called Acro when he's an acrobat.
Yeah.
That's
I've heard worse names.
Yeah, that is
Especially
probably
Ace Attorney.
the most on the nose, perhaps, of the names that we've had so far.
a little bit, yeah. Well, so far, yeah. I was about to say, thinks about Ace Attorney 6. Anyway. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think you'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
Yeah, wouldn't want to steal Money's tuba.
Yeah.
Can Phoenix even hold it?
Probably not.
You know, the tuba's only given to like the tallest member of the band, typically.
That monkey's hair looks like it's like very well kempt, like permed.
Yeah.
I mean, as it should.
Yeah, it's a show monkey.
Okay.
Are we gonna cross-examine the monkey?
We're gonna
I
hope
swear to
not.
God.
I hope not, but given that he's filed as evidence, I'm going to I'm going to assume that. I mean, am I wrong?
No, that's what
Okay, anyway. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch.
Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy.
Sorry, one sec. I gotta close my window. I forgot I left it open.
Oh,
And there's an
no.
airplane outside.
Window.
Oof.
At least over Discord we can't hear anything, but the recording probably picks it up.
Yeah.
Most likely, yeah.
It's an interesting shape for a badge.
It is. It's. What would you even? I mean, I guess you'd call. It's like a flower. It's an attorney's flower badge. Daisy
Yeah.
badge. Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry. I live near an Air Force base. I'm not going to say what, but
No
I'm
worries.
not going to say what for privacy reasons, but Amazon subcontracted out, like, you know, being able to fly out of there some time ago. And so now the flight plans go directly over our house!
Oh dear.
That should be illegal.
Yeah.
They gotta fly somewhere.
Was that at the end you being like affectionate to a cat or something?
No, it was just me.
Okay, well, that's relatable.
Okay, alright. Back to Maya. Nick, I found it! Your badge! It's right here!
Attorney's badge.
Attorney's badge returned to its rightful spot on lapel. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah. Check this out.
Phoenix, stop looting the place.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it. From T to R.
All right.
Ring put in pocket. Wait a minute.
The kleptomania on these
The clown just told you not to do this.
We're treating this like it's a JRPG where we can just go into people's houses and take things.
Yeah, we can sell this for probably around half of what it's worth, and then
Yeah.
So like $1, 50 cents,
maybe,
if that.
it's a cheap ring. See, the thing is, I thought it looked expensive, so I was like, whoa.
Could be a fake diamond.
Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation.
I mean, it has to be a fake diamond, right? Because what it would be such a waste to like spend all this money on a diamond in order to get the circus.
True.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
true.
so right.
Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side.
That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, we might need to, we might just need to, like, poof into a cloud of smoke and,
And leave.
leave,
At
yeah.
this point, I think we just need to leave the country.
That was a short investigation.
Which
Or
country?
less
America.
investigation.
Which country? We go to? Are we going from America to Japan or from Japan to America?
Good question.
Wherever they eat
Germany.
burgers.
They
Yeah,
eat
that
burgers
was
in many
because-
places.
That's true. Nyard, that was a short investigation because we did most of it last time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time.
December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Good morning, Max.
Max?
Milk.
What?
What are you, a kitten?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
I mean, I get it.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick? Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties!
What?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
Just walk in.
Huh?
You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little.
No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says, and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie!
What is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
Okay, they don't have wires rigged.
I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying in fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side.
I won't be confused, but
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously.
Girl, please.
Something awakened inside of him.
Maya had to be the voice of reason for once.
That's not the normal thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, the brain cell pinged. That's a rare occasion.
Think about it, Maya. My name is Phoenix, after all. I could be Phoenix Wright, the flying, burning lawyer.
Yeah.
See? I told you.
Let's leave the pyrotechnics to the experts, okay?
Yeah.
I just want to let everyone know that Phoenix is too short to play the tuba.
Did you look this up while we were...
Yeah.
I love you very much, Lizzie. I hope you know that.
I'm glad.
All right.
You have to be like 6 feet as an adult.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang, okay.
I can play the tuba.
Ah.
You're a big guy.
And now the case of one. Ow!
Your Honor, get on with it.
Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns.
Why does that sound like a condom?
So,
Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica?
yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name.
You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his.
Someone... No, that poor person.
I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly.
Wow, okay.
Being respectful of someone's chosen name.
I wonder if this very obvious and blatant well poisoning is to our advantage right off the bat.
Ace Attorney base, but also weirdly,
I think the joke in the original and the I was about to say original translation and the original script is that the name that Maximilian has is like a very kind of stereotypical kind of hick name in Japan. I need to look this up. Let me look it up.
All right.
Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Eh?
That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy.
I'm right here.
I know. It did not count. Do you hear me?
Wow, rude.
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
I mean,
You want to kiss about it later? Sorry.
You have no chance. Zero.
Darn it.
Zilch. Nada. I am not losing this case.
Oh, the case.
Yeah, the case. The other thing, later. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge. You are guilty of being whipped.
But it's not like it'll bring her dad back.
Maya, damn.
There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap this up. Wrap up this waste of time.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now!
I looked up the trivia section. Kohei, his name in Japanese is Kohei Yamada, which are kind of generic everyman kind of names. Probably like, it's like John Smith. That's why, his name in English is like Billy, Bob, John, common kind of names.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, Max Galactica's now I'm doing it. Max Galactica's design is based on designs in the boys' love genre. Tatsuro Iwamoto had learned that many fans of boys' love are also fans of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Prompting him to read the genre and take inspiration from them.
Yeah, we actually did end up saving this franchise. Like,
There you go.
they took a lot of tropes from a lot of doujinshi and they applied it to this game. Still wondering if Phoenix even cares about his sexuality or not. I think he's just too tired to really do anything. Maya got arrested again. Like,
Who has the time to figure out your sexuality when your emotional support medium is in trouble again? Anyway, let's get back to I apologize for this sojourn.
Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir.
All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony.
Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail.
Do you really have to include that?
Yeah. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebra in the neck.
Ow.
Vertebra.
Bruh.
Vertebra.
I see. He was beaten to death.
Here is the autopsy report for the victim.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Russell's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 p.m. Cause blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
This feels like one we just got a press for information, don't you think?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold it! Let me ask you about the snow.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did
it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
Huh? What's the matter? Nick?
I
need to take a look at the court record.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
I see a big hint.
I do too. Let's look at the court record, shall we?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to refresh ourselves anyway. Picture of the crime scene?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was only one set of footprints.
Yeah.
Okay, probably has nothing to do with it. Okay.
All right. Well.
Let's keep pressing.
Yeah.
Hold it! When you say all of the performers, who do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well.
Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey?
When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch.
Oh!
Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
Oh, the cheap wristwatch.
Yeah.
Hold it! After practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's tent to talk privately.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
It seems they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage, but we won't talk about that right now.
Okay, and bam.
Hold it! I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m.
Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
All right. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
Sussy?
Hold it! Oh gosh. Hold it! A wooden box?
That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box, huh?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say?
Okay, we needed that probably. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock.
This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Well, he seemed sad that it was locked, so I can't imagine they unlocked it yet. I feel like asking about the contents.
I don't know, maybe...
Well...
What I'm wondering is why was this box, like, outside there? Is that just where it sits around? Was he bringing it somewhere?
I would ask about the contents just to see if they did end up opening it or not.
Yeah, true. Okay, fair. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open.
Okay.
All that was inside was this little bottle.
Bottle? What is that, detective?
Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
That doesn't look like anything I've ever seen in my life. What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper.
That looks like salt.
Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
Because it's totally pepper.
There was only one little bottle in that huge box?
I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning.
Small seasoning bottle found inside the wooden box the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper.
That has to be like a euphemism, right? That you can't put drugs in this game.
Maybe.
That's what I think.
I don't know, yeah.
Find a well-protected small container of substance.
Hold it! According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Ha 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 ha. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
Damn girl, okay.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy.
Poor Gumshoe.
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well.
Yep, apparently.
Of course he does.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trilo. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That robe must be cutting out your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem! Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a trust, I stop like a woman. Well, what do you think?
Yay! Well done, Dusk.
Yay! Well, yeah. Good job.
In real life, I'm a baritone, so apologies if it's not my best.
No, it was good. It had a good rhythm.
Maya.
It's just the lyrics. It's just the lyrics. They leave
something to be desired, so to speak.
Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You think you would have the sense to fix it? It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face off on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
What are you talking about? There are plenty of celebrities with his nose.
Yeah.
I was about to say. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. Ow!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed.
What you witnessed?
Once practice was over, I left the tank with the stooge. The clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on a silk hat, the cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you make something with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's
got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why is that?
Here's absolute proof.
Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
To implicate?
Yeah, that's not good evidence
Come
there.
on!
That's not real.
Too much thinking.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
I know, thank you. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today.
I am always the boss.
All right. Let's press a bit till we find.
Hold it.
Hold it. Okay, we're gonna hold it.
He is holding
it. He's holding the puppet too. Yeah.
The clown. You're talking about
Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took it back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened? All right.
Hold it.
Why the
plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was
awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house been Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Einspruch! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Okay, Phoenix. That was so out of left field. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, hold it. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How do you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup.
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat. Cloak.
White roses.
White roses.
I do not participate in this.
Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
Subject. Object. Predicate.
All right.
But the real thing that...
But Mr. Morton is the subject of the sentence.
The real thing that Phoenix was probably getting at, if we had gone that road a little bit more, is that he didn't see his face. He just saw the clothes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Max and only Max. Right, Trilo?
That's right. And that makes him the killer.
I see.
There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to the story than meets the eye. There's something amiss in this? There's no proof it was Max.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the hat is not really proof. The hat is a belonging. It's not the person.
Yeah.
It's circumstantial at best.
Yeah. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica.
Hey! You still don't get it, do you? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. All right, let's say it all together now.
We all ready? Okay.
Yep.
Silk
hat, cloak, white roses. Significantly less together the previous time.
Who said objection?
Diener, pants, lead.
Roxas?
Thank you.
I think you should study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright.
Great. I'm getting shut down by a toy.
I'm losing to a bird.
This is ridiculous. Like, there is no proof that it was...
Yeah.
So we go back and try that again?
I guess?
feel like something needs to be shown, or...
Yeah.
We should study the court record.
This is an absurd trial.
Yeah, let's
refer to the court record.
The court record.
Found at the crime scene.
Found.
Okay.
Let's just look at this real quick. Okay, white roses, silk hat, cloak. All right.
Okay. Very good.
But, wouldn't he have to be holding the weapon?
Go to his poster. I want to see. To the right.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, yeah, silk hat, cloak, white roses.
How would you see the white roses from behind, but not see his face?
So true.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
I think we need to
Maybe
press
pressing
the
is the
last
solution,
thing.
Yeah, let's press the last thing.
Then...
Hold it! Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
Suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice
ended at 10 p.m. So you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it
awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Oh, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Einspruch! Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories.
Objection! But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something, clearly.
Oh, this is not ethical.
That's badgering the witness.
Not at all, yeah, we're just badgering right now.
Mr. Wright! Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night?
Oh.
I've got an idea.
Yeah, probably Miss Regina. Regina Berry.
I'm still looking at her dad and just giggling to
I know, the dad portrait is so good. I love him. Take that! Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
Ah!
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. The public may be a bit stiff, but he's right. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony.
Trilo wouldn't have had an Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Nah.
Absolutely. Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina.
Don't call it a love triangle.
I don't even know what I.
Which is probably why Max cocked him over. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore.
Phoenix, you're a lawyer. This needs to be. Oh God.
I looked it up. We forgot we have to establish the obvious. He was the only one heading that way. We have to only saw Max.
Oh right.
Wouldn't he have? Yeah. Wouldn't he have seen?
Right.
Wouldn't he
makes
have
sense.
seen the victim as well? Yeah. Like that. Just feels like this is
So do we need the crime scene
Back to-
photo then?
I think we
I think we
present
just
old man.
No, I think it's pressing. No, that
Yeah,
was
we
back
had-
when we pressed one of the statements earlier.
Yeah, press Trilo on the statement. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the
Okay.
killer?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll just boop-a-doop through this. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why this is one of the more hated cases.
Ben only saw Max. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, of course, because he's witnessing like the murder, right? So of course he's going to see the victim at some point.
Yeah.
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? Yep.
The banana beard.
Yeah.
Banana beard.
Friend-shaped man.
That's his pirate name.
Take that!
That's the victim.
That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with a sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see.
All right. There's obviously a real reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
Ah!
Oh, I love it when that song gets going.
That makes perfect sense.
Einspruch! What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
Objection! However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max on the way.
There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time.
Don't do it.
It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain.
Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help you God.
Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
The trial about that starts tomorrow.
What's the matter? You think that humans should have a monopoly on marriage?
That...
It's far from the problem at this point.
The matter of public marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain.
Winston Payne. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
About the proposal.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
That's incorrect.
Present the contrary evidence.
Yeah.
I got it in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
You were going
its pockets is.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. You were going to propose. You, a puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Oh, John.
That's the worst thing. Come on. Exactly.
Bum, 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 bum. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination.
Hey, Maya, do you have Miss Hansen's phone number?
Yep, got him on speed dial.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, why did she...
I don't know. Roll with a joke. Anyway, what was with that sigh at the end? Like, if they had just made her, like, you know, a little bit older, like, it would still be creepy, but... Anyway.
Yeah.
And yet, here we are. With this
sigh.
Okay, so I think we know how to move this one forward. Do we want to press or do we just
show them the ring? We got it right here.
Well, we haven't established that what he wanted to give to her is the ring. I think we need to establish that.
Oh, true.
Go back one. Yeah, I even had something to give to her. Ask him what it is, and then we present it.
Hold it! What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, you numbskull. The only thing that I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're going to die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Dies.
Engagement ring?
Engagement?
Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Franziska's whip looks like it's about to lash out at anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time.
Pain is bad.
Pain equals bad.
I forgot about that.
Kind of want to almost hit that, but I'm not going to.
And Franziska being the one in the room with like an appropriate reaction.
It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human. Ow!
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here.
Oh, do you?
Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
Dude.
You sure do enjoy studying the details, especially for a man in a bathrobe.
Okay.
I plan on giving an arrangement scheme to Regina.
All right, so do we want to present the ring here?
On the next one where he says it's in his pocket right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for a chance to propose and give to her.
Or this one?
Yeah. Nope.
And the next one, There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Kabam!
Did we lose Koko?
No, I'm here. I apologize.
Oh, I see.
Trilo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're gonna double team me now. Never thought I'd say that in Phoenix, right? Do you recognize this ring?
Ah! That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said... In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
Ah!
Off with his head!
What is going on here?
That's... Ben! Say something!
Don't put me in... I'm sorry. Huh? Don't put me on a spot like that, Trilo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean like a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him!
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court.
Oh, fuck, that kills me. That's amazing. Don't slander innocent fiats in my courtroom. Okay, that's my level of absurd. That's what I love. Okay. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Why didn't he take Regina yet?
Things?
True. Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was... that time, you know. That night. The night of the crime?
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
Eek!
Monkey.
Ben! What's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you. It's not for you who... Oh my god, what's wrong with me? It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thief. Not I, Mr. Twilloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What could that possibly be?
It's an exercise.
Oh my god.
Why do they always make the wrong choices just ridiculously funny?
I know.
This man has ADHD. It just goes off in a direction. You gotta focus him.
I don't think anything will ever be able to declare yourself a sham in the court of law.
Yeah.
All right.
Ben's testimony has a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Interesting, Mr.
Einspruch! Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Objection! Well, he obviously didn't see the victim. The ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blindsided by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork-face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ha! I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, sick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
Witnessing Max.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that Money the monkey didn't show up until after you saw Max?
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him?
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see, I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Okay, so we may have to do a little pressing here. All right. Bam.
Hold it! So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R, counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, you'd really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose.
Oh, yikes. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Hold it! So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina.
Okay.
Hold it! About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure that out by yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m.
Uh-huh.
And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed. What time was it?
What time was it? Let me think for a second. Yeah. I'm no good at math.
It was 10 p.m. 10 minutes. 10 p.m. Sorry, my English isn't always the best.
It's okay.
Oh, yes, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene.
This entire thing is a kangaroo court.
Yeah.
I just want one of the future Ace Attorney games to have a kangaroo as a witness, just so they can make the kangaroo court joke.
Same.
Yeah.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. So you testified that you said good evening to... Sorry, I messed it up.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You said good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obviously that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Yes, that's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilo.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act out of the courtroom.
Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
I think the judge thinks Ben's the puppet.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben's
there's got to be...
Something's wrong with everybody. Ben's half the comedy.
Oh my god.
I honestly don't know.
Didn't Trilo say good afternoon and not good evening?
Who's he saying it to? Again?
To Max,
Max,
theoretically.
yeah.
Okay.
Or at least whoever was dressed in
You hate him.
Yeah, why
Well,
would
if you hate him and were planning to kill him, or didn't like him and just wanted him to leave, you could say good night.
Hey,
as in
buzz off.
Fuck off.
Hey, buzz off, loser.
Well, we can try Trilo's evening greeting. I don't think there's anything.
Wait a minute, he didn't.
online
Yeah, I was
here.
about to say. Wait a minute, he didn't have Trilo at that time, didn't he? Because we found the puppet for him.
At that
This is
time,
the night of
Trilo
the
was
murder
still
itself.
there.
I'm not sure.
Wait, when did Max attack the puppet? That does actually matter, doesn't it?
That was the day before. So
Yeah.
anyway, let's just try Trilo's evening greeting because if it's that or nothing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why'd you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. That hurt.
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Quit yapping. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony. Okay, so let's look at the court record real quick here. Now the crime scene. Okay. Orange juice. Well, I mean, that has something to do with it, right?
Yeah, the rivalry.
Yeah.
Monkey.
That probably didn't, nor that. Probably the bottle, if anything. Let's just press the rest and then maybe go back to that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hold it! You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already. Jeez, I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right?
Okay.
Hold it! Those three ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now.
Okay. Silkat!
Silkat! Oh, White Roses!
White Roses!
Excellent team.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
I agree.
But do we have something? But do we have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that'll prove useful.
All right. Time to go to work.
I think
you're right about the bottle.
Yeah.
Because that's like we have to air out this beef. Like that's the whole thing with this like cross-examination.
Yeah, to
like,
suggest that
everyone has
Trilo
to-
is not a reliable witness due to that.
Yeah.
All right, we want to try it?
I think
so.
Okay.
Yep.
Objection!
Yay.
Trilo,
is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
Fight
over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
A
disagreement doesn't. a disagreement usually doesn't someone end up getting clonked over the head.
Ah!
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch!
Speaking of assault and battery, before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just get up and say good evening to his rival.
Einspruch! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
He saw a different person.
Or he didn't see anyone, but we think he saw a different person?
Yeah.
I think he definitely saw somebody.
I think he saw a different person because he keeps saying he saw everything that Max wears, which basically means he could have been easily convinced by a Max disguise.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't have been the defense. It probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it's leading towards, that he saw somebody, but he didn't see, yeah.
It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You...
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening, then? We think it's the ringmaster, right?
Yeah, I mean, who else would it be?
Mm-hmm. Take that! Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina! It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
Judge, please!
Judge, stop.
No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there.
Yeah. There's creeps ahead of you in line. You have no chance even in hell.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Broke again.
Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. They look nothing alike.
Yeah.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question.
I think it's more than high time.
Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identify exactly who that person it was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. Can you imagine Russell Berry in that getup? The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols.
Three symbols?
All right, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow!
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
Objection! A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
Who would?
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw the Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma! Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes. I think we finally won a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Oh shit.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but...
But?
Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Ah shit.
Huh?
Damn, witness.
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there's no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Interesting.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
And that means we get to take a break too.
Oh hell, we have recess too.
Stretch break.
I call the swings.
All right, good stuff.
I'm gonna... Nope. Ah, there we go.
Okay. 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Oh, whoop.
Oh, sorry, wait.
Whoopsie. Oh well.
Sorry. Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it's... That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered.
Thank you.
I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Wait.
Which means...
He undressed in front of the ringmaster.
Ooh.
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
I mean, it definitely means he had no top on, right, in the middle of winter.
Well,
so there's that.
Well, no, I think it's just like the picture that we were just shown of him lounging in the room. He still had like the base like costume, but the 3 major symbols has.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is he doesn't have a shirt on under the cloak, so.
Showbiz.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Fabulous. That is a fabulously possible possibility.
Oh, actually, I'm wrong, aren't I? Because I can see the shirt. He's wearing it right now. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
It's just the shirt doesn't cover a lot.
No.
Mm-hmm. Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double.
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Huh.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president?
Oh my god.
You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper.
December 29th, 12:06 p.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Why did you just call him a pitiful clown?
Can't catch a break.
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
In West London, born and raised.
Little Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for us there.
Oh, Lord.
Who started making trouble in this neighborhood? I am not finding this funny at all. Name and occupation.
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Have you not seen the Prince of Bel-Air?
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club.
I mean...
Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the courts.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay.
Oh, dear.
Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shoot, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a clumper of consummate owners started making trouble in my neighbor.
Oh my god.
Your name.
Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct?
Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza.
Without the humor, please.
Okay.
Aww. Poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
I didn't expect to love this so much. I need to hold back for the character.
What you witnessed.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause.
Oh, must be like Adam Carolla.
Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown. Can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh.
That's not a testimony.
Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Girl?
This wasn't a testimony.
You're doing something.
Aren't we supposed to be the one asking the questions here?
Witness.
Huh?
We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of the case.
Really? You'll really hear me out.
See, this is how she's secretly nice. Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you! I can't wait.
Poor Gumshoe.
Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
What you witnessed.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching it, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Okay, Franziska, why did you bother calling the puppet when Mo saw the murder?
Right?
Well, I think because she needed to establish that, like, there was only one person that went into the court. Because, I mean,
that's
this whole
fair.
Case hinges on the fact that Max can fly.
Anyway, trust the process. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter.
He's funny, right?
Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Ugh.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you gotta find some sort of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court.
What
Thus,
if you want that?
I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in any pointless saber-rattling.
I understand, Your Honor.
We should press the statement about him being pooped.
Yeah.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Says the one who brought him in.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes.
I mean, he did see the murder. It would be irresponsible not to bring him in.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this is the one where we can't press him unless we really feel there's something there, right?
I guess
I want to see
so.
it, though.
I don't know who programmed this, but just want to let you know, whoever programmed this, at Capcom, I hate you.
Oh my god.
This one specifically?
Yeah, I thought I'd go straight to sleep. We've pressed that one.
Oh, we do press this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind cheating on this a little bit. Especially because I wouldn't have thought that this was relevant.
Rip to all the kids in Japan playing this game.
Yeah.
Does this one, do you get penalties for, like, pressing the wrong statements for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ask him about, like, I was tired, I was pooped, like, he talks about having diarrhea and you lose points.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's annoying.
Hold it! You just happened to glance out of the window?
I think it's
You could
funny.
say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls!
I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Yeah, I suppose we should keep pressing. It's important. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah! I forgot about that.
You forgot?
You know, big day. He's nervous.
Your Honor... Oh my gosh. Your Honor, the music is really throwing me off. Okay. Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Oh!
That's not something you forget to mention.
Yeah. What she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables in our favor.
I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me look outside.
All right, press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold it! What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say...
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh, how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess the sound sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit by something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like. Honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw...
That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though.
Okay.
I feel like we need to question the fact that, like, was the thump not someone getting hit?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold
him
on.
falling on
This is new.
That's not. You said that before, but it's inconsistent with, like, wouldn't the thonk be the ringmaster getting hit and collapsing over the box?
Yeah, that's true.
And then when he looks out, it has already happened.
Yeah. So what do we do to disprove that?
Huh. I would press that last statement. I don't think that's dangerous, but I don't know.
Lizzie.
The guide says, press the statement, I kept watching them.
Okay, so you're
the last
correct,
statement, yep.
Vivi. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold it!
Hey, nice. This one actually makes sense.
You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait. No, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Einspruch! I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner.
Oh,
You'd
so
better
now
have an...
Now suddenly you have ethics.
You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor, pitiful clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you.
Yikes.
A nice penalty.
Yeah,
Half
penalty.
Yep.
Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Well,
do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Yes, we do.
of course I do.
Of course I do. The guide says, say it with your chest.
I've got a great reason to make my claim.
Phoenix does have a pretty broad chest.
He does.
Yeah.
The boys love thing again. Anyways. And I suppose you will be telling us all that. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason.
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony.
What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Mo said that he heard a sound. Mo said that he sound. Oh wow, okay. Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
He did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972, a crack clown unit.
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns probably escaped from a Mexican security clown car.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick.
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory.
All witnesses do.
You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well...
Maya's face when I said that, she didn't even add anything. She's just looking at me like, all right.
You're back from your jog?
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma. Tampering with the witnesses again.
In a real court, that would be grounds for a mistrial.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, in the real life, the moment Mo admits this, then it becomes a mistrial.
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Curls.
Your Honor.
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes! Exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over, and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Judge has never been this angry.
Got it. Got it.
Right?
Has the judge ever...
So hard?
The judge actually wants to find someone in contempt, which never happens.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
Like,
Who is this person?
I'm confused how the judge is like so lenient and going along with all the shenanigans from the Twiloquist, but then on the clown he's this hard when the clown's just a little funny.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Mo. I don't think anyone here has said positive things about Mo until we're doing this case with a walkthrough, which just makes him seem pathetic.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
Oh,
the silhouette.
The silhouette. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
Look, I understand that this is a mystery and everything, but no one noticed the hair?
He's wearing a hat, to be fair.
No,
like the hair spills out of
hair. It just stays in his cape? That's just
Nah, it has to flow behind it, right?
Yeah, it should be part of the silhouette.
We see it on the picture, I think.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
For the record, if I had hair like his, I would never wear a hat ever under any circumstances.
Yeah, shit, I might be flaunting that bitch like nothing.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe that.
All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination.
All righty. Before you just tell us, let's see if we can figure it out. It was a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. Okay.
That's missing a symbol.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Can't see the roses because they're in front.
All right, so we...
Do we press or do we present? I'm not even sure if that's, like, relevant, but the absence is so clear here.
Yeah, they said it, like, 3 times out loud, all 3 of them. You need all 3 or you're not Max Galactica. That's just the truth. Yeah, I think object to him, and we got the symbols on the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we good with this?
Yeah, enough clowning around. Objection!
I can't believe that was actually right.
I know.
You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols.
Yay! Everyone get ready. All together now.
Silk hat!
Silk hat!
Cloak! White roses! Thank you very much. What the?
Who cares if he knew that they were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one.
I thought you would be one for detail, Miss Von Karma. Jimmy,
isn't that right? Isn't that right, Mo?
Objection,
wink,
leading
wink,
the witness.
Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.1415926535897.
Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions.
Well, technically, it's not a fraction.
The whole truth! No!
In fact, it literally cannot be answered as a fraction.
We will round... We round down in this court.
Yeah, pi as 3 is good enough for physicists.
Yeah.
It's not good enough for the clown.
There was a Simpsons bit where Professor Frank's trying to get a room of scientists to pay attention, so he says, "Pi is exactly 3." I'm sorry I had to resort to that, but
that's funny. That's pretty funny.
Physics are important in this case, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
Order! Order!
Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
Einspruch! The crime scene was too dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
Objection! But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Einspruch! Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene.
Then he picked them up afterwards.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of the case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court.
I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake somebody wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person that he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, this witness has grown more mature with age. Has not grown more mature with age.
Damn, burn.
I'm not mature.
I have come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling?
Already? Nick, this is your last chance.
The Silhouette Part 2. There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness, or mushrooming.
The judge is so moody, like...
If you are going to prove to me that there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So what, do we instantly lose if we present the wrong evidence or something?
Instantly lose when we press and present the wrong evidence, yeah.
Wow.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There was no way I could be seeing the decorations on it.
Can we check what the silk hat that they found looked like?
Yeah, we sure can.
Ooh, yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Because I think there's a white rose on it, so there would have been... No, there's not a white rose.
No, it's a peacock feather.
So there's a feather. So can I also see? Can I?
Yeah. Do you have like
poster...
an image or?
No, it looks the same.
Yeah, I think.
See the hair's flowing behind the cape.
Go to the last statement.
Like the fourth one.
Yeah, the next. Yeah, he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene, but that's a contradiction because
Yeah, it fell off.
Right, the hat fell off.
Damn. The hat really fell off in season 2.
Die.
Okay. So we press, or do we present?
I think we just present the hat.
Do not press any statements.
Okay.
That's what the guide's telling me, man.
All right.
Present the hat here.
All right, here we go.
Objection! This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means...
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene.
Fell off?
However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
Order! 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 Mr. Curls!
Yes, Your Honor?
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That is so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Wow, he's so mean this time.
Did they swap out the judge during the break?
Yeah.
Is this like a plot point?
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me, and no matter how long I'll always be younger than you! Ah!
Oh.
I like that everyone's just...
Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls! Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max! Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid.
The funniest thing is that Max is in the room with everyone, so he's hearing this fucking clown just insult his hat.
Yeah.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Einspruch! Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection! This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how that happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Yeah, we sure do. It's here. Yep. And it's the fact that there's only one set of footprints. We good with that? Okay.
Yep. Take that! Look at this picture.
Look at this photograph.
The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of the witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine. I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yes?
The testimony you provided up until now has been false?
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Vard Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Order! Order! I will have order!
God damn, Franziska is dirty. Plays dirty.
She does. Franziska von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls.
Ha! You're not going to believe this, but it's all true. I tell you that.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
Oh, I just realized what the pun for Mo Curls is. It's Larry, Curly, and Mo, because Lawrence is Larry. So,
oh, that's funny.
The Three Stooges. Yeah.
Oh, that's why they keep calling him a stooge. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, that's a weird thing to call a clown.
Okay.
He's got the hair, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
He does.
I don't know what's being referenced. I'm too European.
Yeah.
It's there was
the
a
Three
comedy
Stooges.
there was a comedy show in
like the 40s,
the 50s,
50s. I don't know.
Back when black and white television was the thing.
Oh, it must have been the 50s because it must have been post-war. So
yeah,
called
the Three Stooges, and it was three comedy actors: Larry, Mo, and Curly. Yeah, so
it was all slapstick comedy. So
yeah, was this contemporary with Marx Brothers?
No, Mark's brothers were before them.
Gotcha. I don't have a good sense for.
Yeah, because the Marx brothers
were part of the 19.
The Marx brothers were like pure vaudeville.
Yeah.
So it was earlier than that. So anyway, did you take that line already, Vivi? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay. The truth.
Now it's time for our next segment. Mo knows. Everything that I've said up till now has been the truth. When I looked out to the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he...
The phone, like, bad.
I must go. My planet needs me. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
What about the spot where he was standing?
Yeah.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
I think he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I guess he's telling the truth.
I think he's telling the truth about what he saw.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
I don't know which one of the top two it is.
I'd say he's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Because Max does have a flying trick, so.
That annoyingly implicates Max.
Yeah.
What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he is telling the truth?
That's what I think.
No,
Nick,
that face is
wait.
dangerous. That face means losing points.
That means Max actually used magic.
Yikes. You're right.
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream.
Baka, 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 baka.
Back. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. Oh, we're gonna read Umineko in the courtroom.
Oh no.
I
They
suppose.
would have like 120 hours.
No.
No.
That's a long ass visual novel. It's one of the longest in the world.
I suppose I will let you all in my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation.
Thank you.
Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
Woo.
December 29th, 2:33 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Hey, check this out, everybody. We beat that part of the case against Mo Curls without losing a single bit of health. Check us out.
Nice.
Let's go.
Sure, we used a guide, but, you know.
Listen,
We
you
only
can.
used it when it was necessary.
Kids in
Which was
Japan
all of it.
suffered.
Yeah.
Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly wherever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage.
He admits it.
I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Damn. Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic.
Attorney-client privilege.
No! I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule!
I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret of their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do is hope that we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
To be continued.
Ooh.
And good news, Audacity worked the entire time for me this time.
Let's go.
That's what we like to hear.
I did literally nothing for this recording. It's great.
Yeah, you helped out. You helped out with the hints though, so we appreciate it.
Yeah.
I imagine you're more in the next half.
Yeah, she's playing Regina, so
Yeah. I imagine I'm less in the next half because holy shit, that was a lot of puppet and clown.
yeah. Think Dusk, you'll be showing up in the next investigation because we're gonna re-meet all the characters again. All the circus folk. So,
But in the second part of the trial, I'm just Max, I assume.
yeah, actually, I know that Mo and Ben are there too, like kind of act as moral support. Yeah, but you won't have too many lines as them. So,
okay, I'm tired.
yeah, you did a good job today, though. Hey everybody!
Thank you.
Hey everybody who came. Thank you for showing up. This was Lights Camera Objection. If you saw us on Twitch, please follow. If you saw us on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. We will be back on the 29th of June with another episode, so please follow or watch us then. We're going to be doing the part 3 of Turnabout Big Top. The most infamous, as you have seen today, of all of the... Perhaps all of Ace Attorney. I don't know. Maybe there's another one that people dislike more, but this one's got to be in like the top 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we're going to sign off now. Thanks, everybody, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stop streaming.
All right. Stop record.